Shalom, 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 Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Wakal Kadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And I did several lessons on this same topic, probably about, not several, but a couple of lessons on this same topic, man. And this thing is constant, man. And what people don't seem to understand here in America is that judgment is being poured out by Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, man. A lot of you so-called Chinese, Japanese, Asian, Korean, whatever you want to call yourself, man, you all come from the same nation, man. You are the nation of the Moabites and the Ammonites, man. You know? And the Most High doesn't like you neither, man. Because of what you did and what you constantly do to the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Who are the Israelites, man. A lot of you other nations, y'all don't know y'all really don't know what y'all dealing with, man. Y'all don't know who y'all playing with. You know? Because the Most High said, he who touches you touches the apple of his eye, man. Meaning, if you touch the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you gonna get punished for that, man. And time again, we seen videos where you so-called Chinese and Japanese, you beating the hell out of black women coming out your damn nail salons, man. And you beating up on black women for going in your damn your beauty supply store, man. You know, you got no problem beating on the so-called Negroes, man. Just like the so-called white man who is Esau Edom, man. A lot of brothers, they get on Esau Edom. But, hey, we don't like you so-called Moabites. We don't like you so-called Chinese and Japanese either, man. We don't like y'all neither, man. Now everything is stop Asian hate. Violence against Asians, man. What about the violence that's been perpetual in America toward the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man? What about that, man? You don't hear no outcry for that. Now it's Black Lives Matter. And then when Black Lives Matter come out, you got Trans Lives Matter. You got Trans Women Lives Matter. You know? You got everybody wants to get in on it, man. Which we ain't black. We ain't black, man. You can't go to the nation of black. You can't go to the country of black, man. We not black. But you so-called Asians, you so-called Chinese and Japanese, you made a league with the so-called white man to further oppress the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. So now your judgment is coming, man. You know? Now your judgment is coming. And now you looking for an outcry, man. Now you looking for people to help, man. When nobody helps the so-called Negro when he gets shot down in the street, unarmed, unjustly, man. When you kick a damn dog, you get 40 years. Ain't nobody out crying for that, man. But yet, you got a damn task force set up to stop Asian hate, man. To stop violence against Asians, man. But you don't got no damn task force to stop the so-called black man from getting killed, man. The so-called Hispanic man from getting killed. You ain't got no task force for that, man. Why? Because all you nations, man, all you nations hate the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All of y'all hate us, man. And it's okay because we hate you too. So I don't want this to go on too long. Satan has been dealing with my videos, man. They've been cutting them off. All types of stuff, man. Satan, but we ain't ignorant of his devices, man. He can't stop this truth. So I'm going to play it. And, you know, I'm going to get a couple of precepts. This ain't going to be a long video. You know, I'm just going to spirit.
A new effort to track, investigate, and prosecute hate crime offenders. The White House creating a task force to try to fight the rise in violence against Asians during the pandemic. And the FBI holding nationwide trainings to recognize and report anti-Asian bias. Few cities have been spared the violence, but data shows spikes in Boston, Philly, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Phoenix, and the worst of it all in New York.
Which they really trying to paint the picture that it's the so-called Negroes that's attacking these damn Asians, man. And ain't nobody worried about you damn Asians, man. Ain't nobody worried about you damn Chinese and Japanese, man. So-called, man. You in our neighborhoods, man. You oppress us too, man. You feed us rat, cat, and dog out of your damn Chinese store, man. I don't even understand why our people still buy that stuff, man. You know? And all of these crimes is going to continue to increase, man. Why? Because it's the judgment of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
From 3 Asian hate crimes in 2019 to 28 last year, and already 33 this year. We're about to show the latest attack, but a warning to you now, it is difficult to watch. Police say a 65-year-old woman was walking to church when a man punched and kicked her while shouting anti-Asian slurs. This is Midtown Manhattan. You could...
Wow, Midtown Manhattan. It can't happen there. See, you other nations, man, you figure the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we got to stay in the ghettos and not get a damn thing, but we can't you basically oppress us where you put us. We make the ghetto as nice as we can, but then your stinking ass want to come to the ghetto and oppress us over there, man. Every time, every corner you turn to and every corner you look at, man, you got a damn police squad car out there, man. You got them sitting out there, man. So now when it happens in Manhattan, you can't believe it, man. Y'all don't believe, you other nations, you don't believe that judgment is gonna come back on you, man. That's why you proud in your oppression, man. You speak wickedly concerning oppression, man. You say that when it's the so-called black man, you try to generalize it, man. But when it's a damn 65-year-old Asian woman, man, you make it about her, man. Now all of a sudden Asians can't be attacked. And this man that did this ain't this man. This is judgment of the Most High, man. This is judgment of the Most High, man. Jeremiah 25 verse 15. For thus saith the Lord, power of Israel unto me, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand, and cause all the nations to whom I send thee to drink it, man. What's that cup, man? The cup of judgment, man. The cup of destruction, man. All these nations, man. This is Jeremiah, who is an Israelite. The Most High is giving him, is brought the Spirit to him, telling him what he should do, man. And this is Jeremiah prophesying to you other nations, man. Telling you that you're going to drink the cup, man. You're going to get judged. We in a time of all you nations being judged, man, for what you did to the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans, man. And it says, verse 15 again, Jeremiah 25 and 15. For thus saith the Lord, power of Israel unto me, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand, and cause all the nations to whom I will send thee to drink it. And they shall drink, and be moved, and be mad. What are they mad now, man. Now they got an outcry, man. Now, they having protests on Stop Asian Hate now. Now they mad. But you see, the so-called white man went in that spot and shot up, what, 6 or 8 of them, man? You don't hear about him no more. But now they're going to put it on you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Mainly the so-called Negroes, because you are the splitting image of our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shai, man. You know? Here in America, right? It says, because of the sword that I shall send among them. So the Most High is sending the sword among you Moab, so-called Chinese, and you Ammon, the so-called Japanese. The Most High is sending judgment and a sword upon you, man, and this day. Right? Verse 17. Then took I the cup at the Lord's hand and made all the nations to drink, unto whom the Lord hath sent me, to wit Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, and the kings thereof, and the princes thereof, to make them a desolation and an astonishment, a hissing and a curse, as it is this day, man. So that's what you other nations going to become, man. Right? You other nations going to become a desolation, an astonishment, and a hissing, as we was, man. Now we know who we are, man. We know we are Israelites. We know we are the true Jews of the Bible, man. We know we're not black people, man. We know we're not Hispanic, Puerto Rican, Dominicans. We know we're not Haitian or Jamaican or Trinidad. We know we're not none of those. We are Israelites, man. From our prospective tribes, man. Right? And you nations are mad. Because you can't come up against the Bible. You can't come up against the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. You can't, any Israelite can't, any of these nations go to, they're not going to make it, man. They're going to get cut up in the spirit and get sent on their way mad, man. Right? It says, Pharaoh, verse 19, Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and his servants and his princes and all his people, and all the mingled people that, Salakia, and all the mingled people, and all the kings of the land of Uz, and all the kings of the land of the Philistines, and Ashkelon, and Azah, and Ekron, and the remnant of Ashdod, verse 21, Edom, who is the so-called white man, and Moab, and the children of Ammon, man. So that's a list of all the people that's about to get judged, that is getting judged on a low scale right now, but they're going to increase, man. That's the judgment from the Lord, man. That's going to be brought on all those nations that he just named. Right? You so-called Africans, you so-called Chinese, Japanese, East Indian, Arabs, and the so-called white man, man. Y'all all going to get judged, man.
You can see the attacker stomping on the woman's upper body and head 3 times after she fell onto the sidewalk. A security guard watched the whole time, and then more show up. None stopped the attacker. Not one. No one helped the woman.
Now is no one helped. Now they care about somebody helping now. When it's the so-called Negro that's doing it, man. When they put the so-called Negroes on the damn news, showing his face, you know. Every time a so-called white man do something, man, they don't even put him on video doing something, man. They just show his damn picture, man. They just show his picture. They don't show the actual footage. All of a sudden, they don't want to stop. They don't want to bring nothing out. Just like that damn shooting in Boulder, Colorado, man. I don't even think that dude that they brought out that had that bloody leg, that was the man that did it, man. I don't believe that was him, man. But you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, when you do something, they got the footage, man. They show it from the beginning to the end. They show it multiple times on multiple stations, man. Because what? They hate you. They want to show that you are the problem. They want to show that you are the threat, man. When this bullshit-ass media, Esau Edom is the damn threat, man. The so-called white man is the damn devil, man. Isaiah chapter 16, verse 6. It says, we have heard of the pride of Moab, because you so-called Chinese people, y'all are proud, man. Y'all are proud, man. Up at my job, man, you got Chinese, so-called Chinese men and women that are proud as hell, man. They look down at you, man. Like they better than you, man. When these damn so-called Chinese and Japanese, man, these are the children of incest, man. These are not even the real Chinese and Japanese, man. They are Mongolians. Incest babies, man. They come from Lot and his 2 daughters, man. Lot had sex with his 2 daughters, you know. And that's how you get the so-called Chinese and Japanese, man. Incest babies, man. And they prideful, man. Who are they prideful against? From the top, Isaiah 16:6. We have heard the pride of Moab. He is very proud, even of his haughtiness and his pride and his wrath. But his lies shall not be so, man. He can't get out of it, man. He's very proud, man. He's proud over the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Verse 7. Therefore shall Moab howl for Moab. That's what they doing, man. They howling for Moab. They scream. They protesting for Moab now. Moab is protesting for Moab now. Then you got you dumbass so-called Negroes that's out here wearing Stop Asian Hate t-shirts, man. When you don't see Asians wearing Stop Israelite hate, man. You don't got them saying that, man. They'll never say that. No nation would ever wear a shirt like that, man. No, none of these other nations, man. If they do, I ain't seen it, man. And it's very rare that you would see. Right? Verse 7 again. Isaiah 16:7. Therefore shall Moab howl for Moab. Everyone shall howl for the foundations of Resheph. Ye shall mourn. Surely they are stricken, man. That's what this 65-year-old Asian woman got, man. She got stricken, man. You can get all bent out of shape and say, yo, brother, it'll be... Brothers in the know, they in the know, man. I'm talking about anybody else that may see this video, that may come across it. Yo, why is he talking like he? That's hate, man. That's hate. Now they consider it a hate crime when the Asians get attacked, but I've never seen a hate crime when you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans get attacked, man. I've never seen a hate crime, man. I've never seen them label it a hate crime, man. Right?
One even appeared to close the door on her. Officials say medics took the woman to a hospital with a broken pelvis. She's now listed in stable condition. NBC's Jolene Kent now. Joe, again, these attacks we're seeing over and over now.
Yeah. We are, Shep. Good evening. Officials say the woman who was...
Now you want to show a damn Asian news reporter now. Man, this damn mainstream media, man, is damn Satan too, man.
So brutally beaten in that video has just been released from the hospital after recovering there in stable condition. Now, the New York City Hate Crimes Task Force is now investigating the incident, and there has been no arrest of the suspects yet. Now, if you look closely at that video, you'll see that the individuals inside of the lobby of that Manhattan luxury apartment complex watching and doing nothing. Now, building management says they've been suspended pending an investigation. So that lack of act...
Yo, they don't want to help. It ain't none of their business, right? Right? When George Floyd got a knee on his neck for 9 minutes, did anybody help him? Huh? Did anybody help him, man? When Sandra Bland got choked to death and killed in police custody, did anybody do anything about that, man? Right? Whenever a so-called Negro is getting attacked in the street, do anybody help, man? So why is it different when a so-called Asian or so-called Chinese or Japanese get attacked, man? This place is hypocritical, man. I can't stand America, man. I hate America, man. And the Most High hates America, man. That's why he got this out here, man. This is Ecclesiasticus Sirach chapter 39 verse 28. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, man. This man was a spirit that was created for vengeance, man. For that 65-year-old Asian woman, man. He was specifically sent to her, man. That spirit of vengeance was specifically sent to that 65-year-old woman, man. 65